Sup guys, it is TheCornishGamer, and welcome back to what is episode 8, I believe, of my Cardiff career mode. And sorry I haven't been uploading recently. I've been really ill for the past 2, 3, 4 days. So that's why there's been no uploads recently. I've still got a bit of a headache, I've got earache as well, but I'm good. I'm well enough to record now. So pre-match press conference. It's actually a pretty big game against Bristol City. This is against the quarter-finals of the Capital One Cup, which could be our ticket into the Europa League. But I decided to praise Zaha because despite Rhodes, Zaha's actually been playing really well. And I decided, since it's a cup game, that I am going to, I wouldn't say a weakened squad, but I'm going to rotate it up a bit because I want to save a lot of my energy for a very important game coming up next, which I will confirm now, is the Welsh derby. We'll be facing Swansea next game, so I want to keep the players replenished. I decided to put on Kelvin Jones over wait, I forgot his name. Jordan Rhodes, sorry. I decided to put on, if I can see there, Daily. I don't even know how to say anymore. I'm gonna look it up online after this. But anyway, Capital One Cup. We're at Bristol. We're away to Bristol City. It's not gonna be a complete walkover. I mean, we still will have to try. But anyway, Bristol City kick off. And here you can see Bristol City just passing around the back. Delhi trying to capitalise, and he does. And Delhi makes the fake run. Cameron Jones gets past the man, has a shot, but that just goes wide from Cameron Jones. And you can see Cameron Jones playing through to Akram, through to Delhi. Delhi cuts inside. It goes around, has a shot, great save. Another great save from the keeper. Bellamy plays it to Delhi. Delhi flicks it up, has a shot, and what a finish from the 19-year-old Daly. Great goalkeeping from the goalkeeper to stop that rebound. Scissor kick. But what a goal for the 19-year-old. It's absolutely amazing. It didn't have that much power on it, but it was so accurate that the keeper wouldn't get there anyway. Just have another look here. Bellamy plays it to him, just does a little turn, has a shot. Not those powerful of shots, but it just is like a perfect goal, to be honest. And Bristol City kick off again, and that pretty much spurred us on to victory for the last bit of the game. You can see a through ball here to Noon from Bellamy. Noon has a shot, and that goes to the bottom corner. I believe that was Bellamy who played the through ball, I'm not 100% sure. But we are 2-0 up in a very short space of time. And I decided from here on out, I was just going to hold it out, maybe just counter-attack a couple of times, and just hold off for the 2-0 win. So here you can see, once again, we capitalise off Cardiff mistake at the back, crosses it into Akram, and a great save from the keeper there. The keeper really is playing amazing. And that was it for the first half. Sorry, I've still got a bit of a cough and that. You can see results from the other places, and Swansea are actually beating Manchester City 1-0. We could potentially face them in the next round if we beat Bristol City, which we probably will now. I was looking at what players were tired, and Akram's pretty tired, so I decided to take off Akram for Much eventually. I was just seeing if Burgett can play in centre mid, but he can't, and Much can, so I decided to put Much there. And I take off Noon for Zaha, and since Zaha can play on the right, I leave him there. I decided to keep on Kelvin Jones, I believe, yeah I do, because he hasn't been playing that bad this game. He just hasn't been as big of an influence as Jordan Rhodes. But you can see Bristol City on the attack. They're through, and a great save from David Marshall. Sorry, I couldn't see the name there. But anyway, nothing really came from the counter-attack. But you can see Kelvin Jones gets through, doesn't really have the pace to beat the play, but has a strip and another great save from the keeper. Despite it being a great save, I sort of expect Jones to say that. And talking about great save, look at that save from Marshall, 1-on-1. It was straight at him, but still, Marshall's made some good saves this game, and it really has been a match between the keepers. And you can see Much running almost the whole length for half of the pitch, and another great save from their keeper. I decided at this point, after seeing Bellamy getting injured, which has been a big problem with his stamina this season, I decided to take him off. I believe Burgett, I still can't pronounce it. I was thinking about putting Rhodes in centre attacking mid. I was thinking if Fraser Campbell or Rhodes could play centre attacking mid, but neither of them can, unfortunately. But Bellamy sort of is getting a worry, and that's why I've been playing Kim over him, because Kim has more stamina, and I'm actually finding Kim to be better, and Kim will improve to be even better than Bellamy. But you can see a last attack from Bristol City, nothing really comes from it, and it's out for a goal kick. And that's it for the game. 2-0 win away to Bristol City. We're into the quarterfinals of the Capital One Cup. You can see from the stats, we were pretty much all over them. They only had 2 shots on target, which are the ones I showed in the highlights. And you can see I'm just going to call him Delhi. The Delhi got man of the match. And you can see there, it was very quick, but yeah, you can see there, Manchester City getting knocked out by Swansea. So we'll be facing our rival Swansea again if the tournament tree actually works this time, which it usually doesn't. See Arsenal beating Ipswich, Aston Villa beating Reading, Man U beating Southampton, and Liverpool beating Hull. So we're with the big boys now. You know, little Cardiff. But we're actually doing really well this season. We're like 4th. We actually are in with the big boys. So you just see in the bottom right there that we were 4th. But I was just quickly looking at our objectives, and for some reason, despite us being in the round of 16, it's still in the quarterfinals. It still says we're in the round of 32. But we got the game against Swansea here. This is a big game. Tournament prize money to get into the quarterfinals is only 4,000. It's pretty stupid. And since the start of a new month, it's a squad report. We have a really young squad, and everyone's improving great. You can see Akram there, Noon, Kim improving lots, and Jordan Rhodes up to 83 finishing, 9 games, 5 goals, and just a few other players to point out in a second. You can see there Joe Lewis actually improving, Joe Mason improving, Jordan Much improving, Bourget to be improving. Delhi's been improving a lot. Fraser Campbell's sort of just faded out of the first team recently. And other than that, there's nothing really else to point out apart from a few of our loaned out players. Nobody really cares. Once again, sorry for my cough, But I decided here, I have a bit of money left over. Maybe I might be able to invest some money into my, youth scouts, actually, because we've already got a good youth. Well, why not make it better? So I decide to go into the office, look at youth staff, and I decide on asking for an increased transfer budget in January instead, because we don't really have the budget to sign a top quality scout. So we look at our lineup here and I decide to keep it the same. Well, not as last game, but I don't know how to explain it, but if you sort of click team management just before you go into the game, it doesn't actually affect the lineup. It sort of just only changes it for that game. It's sort of difficult to explain, but if you click team management on that screen there, then it doesn't actually affect your lineup for the next game. It only affects it for that game. You can see Swansea kick off in the derby, and I will say this now, that this derby, not many shots at all. Not to say there wasn't many goals, but you can see a counter-attack. Jordan Rhodes running through and scores straight away. This pretty much was the only highlight for the first half, and I'm not even joking. Swansea had a shot from way outside the box and went out for pretty much a throw-in, and they had another shot from way out that went straight towards the keeper. That literally was the only highlight in the first half. Literally, you can see me here cut to the cutting to the end of the first half, because that pretty much was it. Yeah, pretty much. They were all over us all game, they just wouldn't finish. You can see the 0-0 glitch there again. But you can look from the stats, they were just passing it around outside the box, not taking any shots, and we just luckily managed to counter off it. I was thinking about making a substitute then, but I decided, well, 1-0 up, no real point. But anyway, here you can see Swansea going through. I was trying to watch out for Bonnie, but here he is proving why he's such a deadly striker, and he scores there. I was trying to watch out for him, but you can't stop him. He's so good on this game. Might be a actually no. I think I'm about to say it might be a signing we might get, but I think I'll be sticking with my man Jordan Rhodes because he's been playing amazing. But just look at that great finish. Honestly, I think David Marshall could have done a bit better, to be honest, but can't really complain too much about that goal. There were literally only a few other highlights in the second half. You can see this run from Jordan Rhodes, a shot, and it's just saved by the keeper. And I believe that was it, pretty much. You can see a last attack here from Swansea. We both had great chances in the second half. You can see De Guzman creating this one, and De Guzman trying to finish this one off spectacularly, as you can see here. but that was always easy for David Marshall, and that was it. That was the derby. That is the Wales derby. But you can see just here, nothing really coming from that last attack. That is the Welsh derby. That's it. So exciting. That literally was 4 highlights. Four. That's excluding the 90th minute one, the 45th minute one, including them. That's 6 highlights. Yep, pretty much. Wales derby. I mean, you can see they're pretty much all over us. A lot of their shots were just long range shots straight towards Marshall, and that's why I didn't show them, because they were just boring. But yeah, exciting. You can see the no glitch there again. It's so weird. It's just so creepy how it always seems to happen. But we're gonna have a quick look at the league here. Once it's go out of the screen. We have a quick look at the league here, and you can see we are 4th. However, a lot of teams below us have a game in hand. Most notably, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham. So Manchester City having a bummer of a season. If I can see that, they're in 9th, I believe. Yep, 9th. Not a great season for them. But that is it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. I'll be uploading more frequently because I'm not ill anymore.